it's Grace. In this video, I'm going to talk about give an everyday example to a lot of things. It's several things it could be. You know, you decide for yourself what it's an example of. But say, how many of you, when you go to a grocery store, and it's a big one, it's not just a little small, locally owned, but it's like a chain, or it is a chain store, grocery store, and they have at least 2 big sliding doors, for people to go in, at least 2. And on either side of the building, on the right side, the left side, and sometimes they have one in the middle, sometimes they have less, but yeah, let's just say they have 2. And if you go into the right side of the store, how many of you, when you go into that right side, right there is this products like a deli, like if they make stuff you can just buy and pay for and leave, and fruits and vegetables, the regular produce, and bread or bakery. Maybe they have the bread out in the middle somewhere else. But right there, that's when you walk in the right door. That right door is important, and this is for people in the United States. So you go into the right door, and on the back of the store is meat, and on the other end of the store, if you went into the left door, at that end is all the frozen foods, refrigerated items, along that line. So that would be where you would go last, I would think. Now, how many of you agree with all this so far? Yeah, leave a comment below. But so you go into the right door. Now, when you do that, it's like you're driving, isn't it? You're going on the right. In the United States, you're on the right side. Okay, around the store, back through the meat. You're on the right side of the lane. People coming toward you in the other lane, think of it as driving. The other lane, or going the opposite direction, they're on the left side, but on their right side. So it's just like driving. Now, imagine that you go to a grocery store where everything is flipped. Okay, the left side is where you start off with the bakery, produce, fast, deli stuff. Yeah, but the back is still the meat, and the other side is the frozen and refrigerated. Okay, think about that for a minute. What kind of problems could that cause? Yeah. A little deeper here. So say you go to one of the stores and it's totally flip-flopped, and you go into the, let's just start off with you go into the left, because you've been there before. You go into the left, well, you're driving more like they do in England. Okay, yeah. I told this to Adam, and he said, like you're driving in England. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. So now you come up with somebody who didn't know that the store was like that, and they came and started at the other end. And, like you usually see, I often see them most the other way, the produce is on the right side of the store, and the frozen is on the left. But they came in that way, and then you're into the back, and you're meeting at the meat section. They're coming down the right lane on that side. You're coming down they're coming on the right, and you're basically on the left. Who has the right of way? You see what I'm saying? What kind of problem could that cause? Yeah, because it's backwards, it's confusing. And, what if you have somebody who's coming toward you, and they just keep going because they believe they're in the right? And driving, that would be reckless endangerment, but I would think, I'm not going to be a judge on that, but I would think that way. They see you and say, oh, yeah. But yeah, you see how something just turned around like that could be so much problem. But anyway, I think I'll wrap this up. I think you get the gist of it. Well, actually, the reason it came to my mind, I was thinking about how people think differently, in different ways. And should we be judgmental? What would you think? And then when you really think deeper about something like that, you say, I'm not sure. Who would be right? Who would be wrong? What's logical is to do this, and what's driving or not or logical is to do that. One or the other. Which one takes precedent? Which one's over the other one? Anyway, I'll wrap it up. If you want to subscribe to this channel and you haven't already, click the circle. If you're watching the video on this channel, click on the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share if you would, and I'll talk to you on another video.